We're going to be spending the next 12 hours aboard Alaska's most scenic train as we make the 360-mile journey from Anchorage to Fairbanks.
Along the way, we'll be taking in the breathtaking scenery, looking for wildlife, and deciding if the $500 price tag is worth it.
Now, let's go catch our train. And if you're new around here, we're Matt and Nat, and we've spent the last 4 years traveling the world as part-time, non-remote travelers.
After accomplishing our goal of visiting all 50 U.S. states in 2021, we've set out on our next big adventure. To see as many of the 1,000 places to see before you die? Well, before we die.
In our last video, we were in Edinburgh, Scotland, where we explored the famous Castle Hill and the Royal Mile,
indulged in the hearty and delicious local eats,
and got a crash course in all things Scotch whiskey.
This week, we're in Alaska.
When we first started building this YouTube channel, we knew it would be fun and exciting, but what we didn't expect were the identity shifts that came when we started investing more of ourselves into it.
That shift, while exciting, meant stepping into a lot of unknowns.
Oh, yeah.
And that came with imposter syndrome, stress, anxiety, and all of the what-ifs that tend to show up when you're doing something new.
We've learned to reframe those fears as growing pains, so instead of seeing them as red flags, we try to view them as signs that we're moving into something new, which is exciting.
If you've been there before, or you're navigating your own version of change, therapy can help you process those feelings and move forward with more clarity.
That's why we're thankful to have BetterHelp as the sponsor of today's video. They're making it easier than ever to start therapy. Just fill out a short questionnaire and you'll be matched with a licensed therapist in as little as a couple of days.
And if it's not the right fit, you can switch therapists anytime at no extra cost. And with over 7,000 reviews and 4.3 star rating on Trustpilot, BetterHelp is a platform you can trust.
Therapy isn't just for hard seasons, it's for growth too. And getting started is easier than you think. Just click the link down in the description or go to betterhelp.com/mattandnat to get 10% off your first month.
So whatever season you're in, you don't have to navigate it alone. Help is out there and it's okay to reach for it.
Thank you so much. No problem. Have a good one. I sent her to the gift shop without supervision. What'd you get?
Okay, I got a couple of things. First and foremost, postcards for our patrons. So if you're in our Patreon family, you'll be getting one of these. If you're interested, check out the link down in the description to be part of our Patreon family. I also got a guidebook. It'll tell you mile marker, what you're passing and what you're seeing. There will be some limited narration on the train, but this is only $5 and I think it's gonna be a wealth of knowledge. I also got a patch. If you don't know, I have a vintage Levi's jacket that I am now putting patches on, and this was $3. And then, since I was such a high roller and a big buyer, she gave me 2 postcards for free.
Your seat number right there, you're in car C today.
Oh, cool.
Thank you. Have a good
Have a good ride. Here's the dirty one right there for you. Thank you so much, guys. Have a fun day.
Thank you. Since we have a little time between finishing checking in and before boarding starts, we decided to take advantage of the little cafe here. I got a dirty chai. It comes with 2 shots of espresso. Let's give this a try. Oh yeah, I kind of love that it's 2 shots of espresso in only an 8-ounce chai because it means the espresso to chai ratio is a little more even, and I really like that.
Chai time. Oh, that's really good. I wasn't expecting it to be great, honestly, but this is really good. I give it a solid 7.58.
For a train station cafe,
It's not bad. I like it.
That's really good.
Let's go board our train. I am so excited about this experience. 12 hours on this beautiful train.
Now we have to go find our seats. And we're off.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome on board the Aurora winter train.
On our left-hand side, this is going to be our carving contest here in the coming month. We have, this is part of our Ferrandi celebration, so all these big blocks will be turned into sculptures here soon.
On the Anchorage Denali Fairbanks route, mileposts are on the east side of the track. Some of the best views between Anchorage and Denali, especially on the Alaska Range, are the west side of the train. We're on the west side of the train. And we wouldn't have known without our little guidebook. The mile marker's on the other side though, so you're gonna have to jump over there and see where we're at. You guys are gonna get tired of me saying this, but I am loving every single second of this. This is amazing. And we literally took off 10 minutes ago.
We're having to tell ourselves to like calm down,
Chill
don't take
out.
photos
All right,
and
everybody,
videos
this
of
time we're
everything
gonna
right
start
now.
the first place. I would like to invite all passengers in cars A, B, and C
Oh,
to make their way to the dining car.
breakfast
go.
is served.
Reminder.
Okay, before we go to breakfast, it's festival style seating, which means we are gonna be sitting with strangers.
Yes. If you're a party of 1 or 2, get ready to make friends if you're going to do the dining car breakfast here. So
So we might not be able to film.
we will show it. We might just not talk about it in the moment.
Yeah. Oh, this is cool. We have apple cider tea. We have little dining upstairs.
Oh, that's cool.
We're gonna have to do a snack up there. I got you. I'm so excited. We just finished breakfast, and surprisingly, that was so much better than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, I mean, for a train meal especially, but even take the train part out of it, and it was still a solid
It
breakfast.
really was.
Yeah, it was.
I got the blueberry bread pudding, and oh my gosh, it was like a dessert.
It
Like,
was.
it was so good. It's a house recipe. It's served warm with the blueberry peach compote and the reindeer sausage. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
so good.
It's definitely a little gamier than a normal pork sausage, so if you do get it, just be prepared for that. I ended up going with the breakfast burrito, which has scrambled eggs, potatoes, and you can choose reindeer sausage or bacon. I, of course, chose the reindeer sausage to try to eat as local as possible, I guess. It also has cheese and, of course, wrapped in a tortilla. You can also add jalapenos if you want. I decided not to do that since we're on a train, and I don't know if I want super spicy things right now. So
We were planning on getting lunch, but right now it's 10 a.m. and I don't know if we're gonna be ready for lunch.
I think lunch starts in like an hour and a half,
Yeah.
so we're probably gonna forego lunch,
Maybe do the snack car.
and then we'll be back here for dinner. But now, let's go head back to our seats. exactly at mile marker 191, and this is the place that you would be able to see Mount McKinley or Mount Denali. On a clear day, you'd be able to see it. Unfortunately, the cloud coverage is a little low right now, so
I'm gonna look real quick.
I don't-
Should be at our 10 o'clock.
yeah, it should be out.
I don't see anything.
I don't think we're gonna get a view of it today.
But we did see it in our 50 States in a Year when we went and visited Denali National Park. So we'll put that video link up above.
I think it's time for the much anticipated bathroom tour.
It took me forever to find out how to flush it, so good luck.
I don't know if it's much anticipated, but you're getting a bathroom tour regardless. As you can see, not the roomiest bathroom, but for a train, it's not bad. You have a nice little sink area here. And right behind you is the toilet. And they tell you to sit. One of my favorite parts, however, is this little viewing window they give you.
Some fascinating things when Matt was gone. I really love this car, the C car, because there's not a lot of people going to and from each car. But what I realize is if you're after a row 11, if people flag you down on the road, the railroad has to pick you up. So all of the seats back there are reserved for people who need it, who live here, and the railroad is the only way they can get around. So I find that so fascinating. So after Talkeetna, people can like wave down the train and they can hop on and come to Fairbanks with us. I think that is so cool. I hope it happens.
I learned something valuable as well, which is do not get distracted trying to film a bathroom tour and forget to lock the door.
Oh my gosh, did somebody come in on you?
Thankfully the door opens in and there's no way like the door could open all the way with me in there. So it like bumped me in the back while I'm trying to talk. So my bad if that was you, I apologize.
So our first stop, it's Talkeetna, and we have about 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's a quick one, but we are gonna get out, stretch our legs a little bit, and take in this nice winter air.
He also said that the train will leave you, so we are gonna stay close to the train. We learned our lesson in Colorado.
We didn't get left, but we almost did.
Sweet. Now let's get warmed up. Back home.
Stop service. The lone way in and out of this area is by train, which means we have an unknown number of pickups and drop-offs every single day we're in this area.
Starting to get a lot more snow up here.
Exciting. The train has stopped. I don't know if that means somebody flagged it down and they're about to get on, which I'm super excited about. I didn't see any flag waving, unfortunately. But yeah, this is our first flag stop. That's what everybody's saying. I don't know. That's the rumor. I don't know if that's accurate or not. Probably should ask somebody. But we'll see if somebody gets on.
Yeah, I can't imagine any other reason we'd stop here unless we were broken down, and that would be a much worse situation.
If you would like to learn more about the flag stop service, the gentleman actually has his own YouTube channel. It shows you the difficulties of living in Alaska in the wintertime and doing the flag stop service. If you go online, you can check out the Curmudge Inn, and you can watch him as he lives his life out here.
We missed an opportunity to meet another fellow YouTuber. So Curmudgeon shows like the wilderness out here.
Yeah, it shows the difficulties of living out here and relying on flag stop service to get to and from places. It was literally just his snowmobile out on the edge of the woods, and we stopped, he hopped off and got on his snowmobile.
I literally knew that was him because he was like geared up, ready to go, and he looked way too cool to be like a tourist, you know what I mean? I knew it.
Welcome to our humble abode. And now that we're a little ways into this ride, I want to give you a quick little seat tour and review. It's not going to be a very long review because there's not a whole lot of amenities to talk about here. We're in the adventure class, which is actually the only class they offer on the winter train. Now, if you do the summer train, they have some other classes because there are actually more cars, so it's a much different experience from what we understand. But really quick, we have a very comfortable seat, nothing to complain about here. Also, it reclines quite a bit, but I don't know why you'd want to nap when you've got these views right here. All right, bring it back down here. One of the things I was a little confused about was the lack of storage. There's not a single seat back pocket. There's literally nothing for storage, so be prepared for that. You do have room ahead to store carry-on size luggage or backpacks or whatever, and there's plenty of leg room here. I will say, on this winter train, you get lots of snow stuck to your feet, so the floor gets really wet, so make sure you try to wipe your feet off on the little carpets when you board. Also, some of the seats do have outlets. Ours specifically does not, but they are scattered around the train. You just might have to look for them. Talkeetna River is a good example of a braided river where the river has many channels spread over a wide floodplain. It's kind of crazy. We haven't seen any wildlife yet. Not a bit.
I'm disappointed.
I'm still hopeful for moose, at least. I feel like that's our best shot here.
Painted building, a very unique color out in the woods. Kind of turquoise teal color. Also notice the writing on this building, and it's going to say the Sherman City Hall.
They said that they've seen moose tracks, so please God.
Maybe we'll get to see some. So we have another flag stop here. You can see the gentleman's snowmobile sitting out there. I think they said his cabin is a little over a mile from here, but yeah, we're stopping to let him off to grab his snowmobile.
Moose on the right, so keep your eye out. Yeah, there's. It looks like a mom and a baby. I thought I saw a baby.
Oh yeah?
Now the moose we have here in Alaska are called the Yukon moose. They are the largest of the moose species.
Saw moose?
I don't know if you got to see it, but we did see it. It was
It's
actually
like 3 of them.
Yeah, it was like 3 of them.
There is an artist and author that's been living here for 50 years, and she makes a little appearance on the train.
Yeah, her name's Shannon
Cartwright?
I think that sounds right. But it's pretty cool because she lives here on the train route, and occasionally she'll give the riders the pleasure of hopping on board, signing books, and they sell her books as well. Oh, and artwork because she does tons of illustrations.
And I hear that there's a dog too, so we're gonna go. I think we're stuck, but we might get through. I don't know. Now that we got our book signed, let's go grab a little snack in the dining car, or snack cart.
Snacks here, some local or homemade cookies, as well as some kettle corn, and I gotta go back and get our drinks. Those stairs are a lot trickier with 2 drinks in hand and when you're moving. Our lunch was $19. Definitely cheaper than if we had eaten the meal in the dining car, but a little pricey, but I guess that's to be expected when you're on a train.
Especially with these views. Cheers. About to go over the Hurricane Gulch passing trellis, something like bridge is pretty much what it is. It is 914 feet long and almost 300 feet above the creek. I'm pretty excited about it.
You're gonna have your spacious views on the left, you're gonna have your mountainous views on the right, and you're gonna have your Pier of Heights directly below. I mean, your 296-foot drop directly below. Much for participating in our weekly stress test.
They say they perform weekly stress tests and that we just performed one.
We were the weekly stress test. Just kidding.
Honestly, the views, chef's kiss. I wish we could have gone 5 miles an hour instead of 10 just because it was so
like
pretty.
Stopped on it for some photos. Yeah. If you're wondering what kind of train car options there are for the Aurora winter train, again, the summer train is going to be a little bit different, but this is specifically for the winter train itself. There are actually only 5 cars available for passengers to access, and that's the 3 passenger cars where the seats are, and they're all the same adventure class, only 1 class for this Aurora train. And then you have the cafe or snack car, which is where we're at now, and they have this awesome upstairs seating, which we definitely recommend. And then the 5th and final car is the dining car, which you guys saw us eating breakfast in this morning. Again, it's a different experience in the summer, but we've loved our time on here. If you're interested in booking this train, book your tickets well in advance. This thing sells out all the time. We actually had a really hard time getting tickets for this train. So yeah, don't wait too late like we did and almost miss the opportunity to experience this incredible train ride. Guys, we just entered the town or area of Honolulu. Looks very different than the other Honolulu that we've been to, but I'd say it's pretty equally beautiful.
Also, fun fact, it is the halfway point between Anchorage and Fairbanks, so we're halfway there. We got to see more moose or meese.
Mooses?
Mooses? Let us know in the comments. Plural of moose. We've made it into Denali National Park. We don't want to give up these seats, but we need to. We need to go back to our seats.
Yeah, and as the plaque on the table says, limited seating, allow other passengers time up here. So,
yeah, so we're gonna go. That was a moose. We're literally in between cars and we hear them go, moose, moose, and Matt goes, right there. I don't even know if I got it.
I barely caught a glimpse of them, but it's still cool.
Denali stop.
Again, it's going to be a quick one. They say only about 10 minutes. And when they said 10 minutes last time,
It was like 5 or 7. But...
yeah, it might have been 10 minutes from stops to leaving again, maybe.
So this time we're going to be the first ones off. First ones. We ran. All right, so that Denali stop, we were trying to get one Instagram photo, and it took the entire time. I didn't even get a video of the front of the train. I got nothing because everybody swarmed the front of the train. But they said all aboard twice, and we freaked out. So we grabbed that tripod and we were out of there.
That's my biggest, I won't even say complaint, but the biggest downfall is how short some of the stops are. I think it would be nice to have maybe 20 or 30 minutes, especially that stop, because it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
And you just don't even have time other than to step off, look at the train,
And
get
that's
back
it,
on
yeah.
pretty much. So, I mean, and we weren't the last ones on, I don't think. There was other people behind us.
Well,
they
yeah,
were
because
trying-
we have PTSD from the train trying to leave us in Colorado.
and a cruise trying to leave us in Spain, so...
So we've learned, okay? But now we're back on the train. The guy is coming around for dinner reservations, which we are definitely doing.
We had breakfast at 9 a.m. and it is now 4 p.m. Dinner's not for another hour and a half, so
Yeah.
we're getting hungry.
So the bridge where we're about to go on, we actually have drone footage of from the first time we were here in Alaska. And we were literally
we're not
like...
going to go on it, but
Oh, we're
the one
not.
we're
Oh,
looking
that's-
at right now.
That's the road.
Yeah.
And we literally have us like on the ledge.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put it in now, even though it's not the same time of year, but it was epic.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
Right now, the middle of February, and I was shocked how much daylight they do have. I think the sun rises around 9 a.m. and sunset is around 5 p.m.
Yeah, so more than I would have thought.
A lot more sunlight than I was expecting coming in the middle of winter.
Yeah. Everybody else is sleeping in our car. It's very quiet, and I'm like, I gotta pump it up, guys. The sun had just
I was about
set,
to say it's getting that time of day. Everybody's getting a little bit drowsy.
and I'm on the hunt for moose.
We haven't seen any in quite some time.
I don't want to hear it.
And I think the sun's officially set.
What this guide will help you do after you return home. Remember, is that it? R-E-M-E-M-B-E-R. Grown in the Nasuka. That was fun. You have to read your book for you to get these right answers. And you might have to read before the Anchorage stop, because we actually started at page 24 and the railroad actually starts in Seward. So read up. They just called us for dinner, so let's go. And we made it. I got the only window that's fogged up. Oh well, you win some, you lose some.
We're about to eat. That's all that matters, really.
I made a little hole for myself so I can still see right here. It's not bad. Not bad. So if you want to avoid having to wipe down your window, try not to sit at an emergency exit window. But yeah, we didn't have an option, so. Getting dark out there, but just imagine northern lights with it.
I can't really see anything out of this window, and not even just because it's foggy. It's getting dark out there.
We did the second of dinner seating because it was really full. Everybody wanted dinner, and it actually worked out perfect because there's not a lot of views.
No, and we got to take in the sunset views and all of that from our train car, which was nice.
Pretty good. Very different take on the key lime pie, but I really like it. I wish the shortbread was like crunchier, but the flavor is really good, so I'm not gonna complain. I'm gonna go in for my second bite. Okay, dinner did not disappoint, guys. My expectations were kind of low for the food on a train, but they definitely exceeded everything that I thought.
And again, we couldn't talk about it much in the moment because we had neighbors sitting with us, but like Natalie said, the food exceeded our expectations.
Yeah.
It was priced probably 30% more than I think it should be.
Yeah, but you're on a train.
We're on a train in Alaska, so I'm going to call it a fair price.
Now, I got the pot roast with the mashed potatoes and green beans. Now, I want to say I'm very picky with my green beans in restaurants, and they cooked them perfectly. Mashed potatoes were okay, but the demi-glaze on the pot roast.
The red wine demi-glaze.
Oh my gosh, so good. And then the little like onions, like the crispy onions on it. Chef's kiss. I mean, I ate my whole thing. I really enjoyed it.
And I had the reindeer penne bolognese, and it was honestly really great. Pasta was a little less firm than I'd like it to be. I prefer mine more al dente, but when you're serving this many people in a short amount of time, I have no complaints.
Can we talk about the rolls? They were really good. I know they're frozen rolls, but I love those things.
But they were fresh out of the oven. That's what matters. And they didn't serve ice cold butter with them. The butter was nice and melty.
Yeah.
That's the worst, when they serve bricks of butter with your rolls.
Oh, for sure. Our Kolsch beer we enjoyed. Very easy. And it's from Anchorage?
Yeah, no.
Or Juneau.
Juneau. It's Alaskan brewing out of Juneau. And then our dessert was tasty. The key lime tart. The cherry, in my opinion, wasn't needed.
I thought Matt was going to say that the cherry on top for him was they didn't charge us for the dessert. I'm so mad. I thought it tasted better.
They didn't charge us, and that was very kind of them, I assume, because we were the last seating, and they're probably having
so we tipped accordingly for that one.
But yeah, I mean, for train food, I can't complain about this.
No, honestly, I don't mind it at all. It was really good.
But we're getting pretty close to our final destination. It's dark outside, as we said earlier, so we're going to make our way back to our seats.
And then we'll give you the final review.
Yep. Getting cold now.
Thank you.
Welcome home. And now it is story time with Nat.
The Alaskan Railroad, a brief history. In 1904, rail construction began by the Alaska Central, predecessor of the Alaskan Railroad. No, it's actually interesting. It's interesting.
Oh, I thought this was bedtime stories.
No.
During World War II, the Alaskan Railroad was critical for transportation of construction materials and troops to fortify the territory of Alaska.
Love you.
You like it?
look outside of the train, you'll see the various amounts of train cars, different kinds we have, some engines old and new. Now would be a pretty good time for you guys to start collecting all of your belongings. Any lost and found that we find on the train, we're going to hold inside the Fairbanks depot overnight, and then tomorrow morning, if nobody has claimed it, we'll load it back on the train. We will head southbound, and it'll end up in the Anchorage lost and found until you collect it. Now it's going to be the same as all the other stops. Once we come to that complete stop, please let Dustin, myself, your conductors Wanda and Chloe today open the doors before descending down. Let us set up that extra set of stairs.
Now, let's go get our check bags.
Let's go.
Once you exit the train, head inside the depot. Keep going to the right, and you'll see a silver conveyor belt just like at an airport, and the bags will be brought in there for you guys.
Thank you.
Absolutely, very nice.
Thanks.
Thanks so much. Enjoyed your commentary.
Yeah, it was really great.
It's a little crowded at the baggage claim area. The bags arrived with us. After 12 hours on the Aurora winter train with the Alaskan Railroad, the only question left to answer is it worth the $250 per person?
And I think the short answer is yes. Those views were magnificent.
Now, I think if you're just treating it as transportation, it's probably a little expensive to just get from Anchorage to Fairbanks, although I don't know what other options there
I don't
are
know if
other
it
than
is
driving.
cheaper flying, but I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know that answer, but I do think it's probably a little steep for that. Now, if you're going to treat it as an experience like we did and soak in all of the views, all of the amenities, then my answer is yes, it is 100% worth it.
So let us know if you guys book it down in the comments.
And we'll put a link for their website down in the description, and be sure to tune in to our next video for more Alaskan adventures.
Zoomed in. When the sun goes down behind the water, everything gets hotter when the sun goes down. Do you think they did that about Alaska?
I
They
hope
wrote
that
song?
we don't get hit for copyright now, because that was so accurate.
Y'all don't cover me.
We're letting the crowd pass.
Gotta get in the front. People can just like flag down the railroad. What is this called? A railroad? A rail car? A train? Okay. Just kidding. I don't know if we've been funny at all today. I don't know if we have any bloopers. Ooh.
Well, in my opinion, no bloopers are better than planned bloopers.
Well, I'm not gonna plan them, but
You know what I mean?
I'm usually really funny, and I don't understand. This is just not conducive for my comedy.
We've been focused on for your comedy. We've been focused on capturing the experience.
And yeah, I guess you just haven't been funny. So sorry.
Sometimes you are, sometimes you're not.
Speak for yourself. That's the end, obviously.